Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down and 6 now. Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. What's up?
Now Allen. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off play action. Allen. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Allen. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it. Inside the 10. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now he's forced out right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yellow.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mahomes will throw. His throw incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Mahomes to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Yellow, yellow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And that is off target to the right. Never had a chance. Not even close. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Here's Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Mahomes. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Mahomes. Flushed out right.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Another try from the 19, 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Back to throw, Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions. So now they need to call their defense one last time to bail them out. But how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Mahomes to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Butker on for the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts. But this one is going to wind up incomplete.
To throw is Allen. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Hand off here for P-Line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes his legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through. Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that'll stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
Hey, dribble in, dribble in.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First throw of overtime for Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On second down, here's the option. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Shoves him away. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now Allen. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just second down.
And here in overtime, that had the potential to be the definition of a game-changing interception. But he couldn't find a way to pull it in. And that's a disappointment there.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Just a massive interception there, Charles, to keep this overtime going. And really, both defenses now have come up huge in this overtime.
How about one forcing the turnover on downs, because you know that first possession, if you score a touchdown, that wins the game, and they went for it, and they kept them from getting it done, and then the other defense comes on the field, and they pick one off. Who's going to make the big play now on offense that can lead to a field goal that can win this game?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 10.
Now here's Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And again, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Gregory Rousseau
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And oh, he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people. Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good, and they have won it here in double overtime.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses